You know, for me, I don't really expect any sympathy. I like to do videos. A lot of people think that I'm whining or whatever, and I get that. I think that's fine. You know, at the end of the day, I think we all have certain things that we would prefer, and we all have things that we would not prefer, right? And one of the things that I think most of us would prefer is, you know, the chance to get some exclusive content on our consoles and things. So, but anyway, you know what? For me personally, this is going to be an interesting video because I was talking about this, and now it's turning out that it might be true. In fact, it's looking very true, and you know, I'd be curious to see what some of you guys think, because a lot of you guys were telling me, no big deal, it's okay, no big deal, Crappy, no biggie, it's all good, this is how it's going to be, the future, people, the future. So anyway, let's get into it, shall we? If you guys enjoy the content, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified of everything as soon as it comes out. I would appreciate it, really would. So, remember when Miami Street, that racing game, was coming out, right? Or it was stealth released or whatever it was, and it was like a mobile thing, and Microsoft was trying to do it, and originally there were rumors of Forza Kart and things like that. So obviously the Forza series is a hugely popular racing series, and an article from GT Planet broke the news about an apparent slip-up, which was posted by Forza developers Turn 10. So the community manager mentioned that, you know, the link to the article wasn't really right, but it was sort of a bit of a slip-up. Now they've already corrected it or whatever. But what's very interesting about this is it looks like it's going to be called Forza Street, and it is the mobile title. But not only is it a mobile title, but it looks like it's going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. So that's the one that I was telling you guys about, right? So you have to remember back in 2016 it unveiled Forza Motorsport 6 Apex, the first Forza PC titles. But what's really interesting about this is the fact that I had mentioned this, I think, a couple weeks ago, that there was a rumor that Forza was going to be an exclusive Forza, although this will be on mobile and PC. So the only console the only place it won't be is Xbox, by the way. And again, it's not a full-fledged Forza title or whatever. It's just a little whatever. But for me, to have any studio sort of investing time to do this, I feel is kind of ridiculous and really redundant. And then at the end of the day, you see sort of how it's really just a bad situation. So if the person who told me about this decides to come out and talk about it, obviously, you know, I'll give them credit, no doubt about it. But, I think that this would be a really bad move. For one thing, it stretches very thin the Forza name, which has already been coming out often. Secondly, this is the year that we were supposed to get a Forza Motorsport title usually, but now we're not. This is obviously a higher-up Xbox decision, because the person that I know actually talked to Turn 10, Alan Hartman, who is like the head, and he is against mobile games and didn't want the Forza name on Miami Street to begin with. So, you know, Turn 10 want to make full-fledged AAA games for console and I guess PC, not mobile. And Microsoft, I guess from what my sources tell me, has been asking them for years for a mobile game. And it went from Windows Phone to iOS, Android, and now to mobile and the Switch. They just really want everything on everything. So it's not being developed by Turn 10 Studios, but Turn 10's focus obviously is Motorsport and Horizon. It's just really sad that they're going to start slapping the Forza name on everything that's little titles and little crappy titles and things like that. And what's very interesting, and it's very reminiscent to me of those Halo games that ended up on like iPads or whatever they were, and they eventually did come to Xbox. But we're living in a world now where now the Switch is getting games and the Xbox isn't. Think about that, and then let me know what you guys think. I will link this so you can check it out. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.